Alright guys, so I've been getting a lot of videos on my Bodyguard versus LCP Max video. Been getting a lot of comments on it. People not really understanding the size deal between these two. Thinking that the Smith & Wesson is more like Glock 42 size, when really it's almost identical to the LCP Max. So I'm just going to make another video attempting to show the sizes. So if you line these up, muzzle to muzzle, as you can see, Smith & Wesson is ever so slightly longer because of this beaver tail. Thickness, nearly identical. Height. It's so hard to show. Get them lined up. So if I hold these, let me do it this way. That's your height difference right there. Not a big difference. But to kind of try to show the size comparison on these, I actually laid them both on a piece of paper and traced them. The Ruger is in red and the Smith & Wesson is in blue. Now of course this is not going to be perfect, but I thought this would be a helpful aid so you could see them on top of each other. So blue is Smith & Wesson, red is LCP Max Ruger. If you'll notice, there's your length difference on your Smith & Wesson. It's not much at all. Let me see if I have. Here's an empty 380 case. About half that. Not much at all. Same height. The reason that the Smith & Wesson, I guess the reason people think it's bigger is because you get a full grip on it. Well, the reason you get a full grip on it is not because it's taller or bigger or anything. Look how much more undercut the trigger guard is. That's a significant amount. Look at this. Look how much space is wasted there on the Ruger versus the, because your hand sits right about here on the Ruger. Hand sits right here. Look where it sits on the Smith & Wesson. That's a big difference. That is a big difference. Right here. Half a case. This is with the 12 round mags. These lines right here with the 10 round mags, as you can see, identical on them pretty much too. So this is for the people in the comments saying that, oh, the Bodyguard is Glock 42 size and all this. It's not. These are about as close as you can get. I mean, your extra length on your Smith & Wesson, the Ruger's making up for in wasted space back here. So there's your size comparison. When I got the Smith & Wesson, I actually had the little pocket holster. Well, I'll show you on camera. This is my Ruger pocket holster that came with my Ruger. LCP Max. Fits it quite well. I tried using it with the Bodyguard and it's too loose because the Bodyguard is slimmer, trimmer. Look at that. And it's because it's got this big undercut right here. Here's how it fits the Ruger. So, once again, here's your, this is with 12 round magazine. We'll do 10 round magazines. So you can see where your extra grip is coming from. So, here's with your LCP Max. Can't really get that no matter how high I choke up on it. Not gonna get that pinky on there. But look at how no undercut. Look how much wasted space is right here. That much. Smith & Wesson, easily. Look at this big undercut. Look at how little wasted space is here. So, there's your size comparison for the people who were having trouble understanding what the size difference is. There it is. Basically, your only meaningful size difference right there. And like I said, the Ruger more than makes up for it in the back with that wasted space right there. So, hopefully this was helpful to some people trying to figure out how big the Smith & Wesson is, how it compares to the LCP Max. Like I said in the last video, I bought both these guns with my own money. Bought the Ruger when it first came out, carried it all the time, almost every day from that time. Bought this one with my own money when it came out, and I think it's fully worth the upgrade. It's just a better shooting, better feeling, more ergonomic pistol, and you can get it with a manual safety. So, that's my 2 cents on it. See you on the next one.